Yo, Character Attack Podcast, myself, Daps.
Spence.
Michael.
No.
Do I go last? Okay, cool.
No, yeah, let
sorry.
Editing's going to be long.
Yes, myself, Daps.
Spence.
Lamin.
And Michael.
Shout out Mike.
Shout out young Mike.
Come on.
How old are you now, man?
I just turned 23.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, so this whole gun leaning thing's your generation, yeah?
No, I wouldn't say my generation, but like I'm in it, so I guess I know about it. So
What's it all about, though?
no, it's just I
We're
think
not
it's just
talking about
No. Just give me two minutes. Go on.
I mean it could be that
Like
I don't
he's the
know,
one
just
that made
their
the song.
generation, their culture. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to make sense to you, but
It's mad, isn't it?
I think it's a vibe though. I think it's just cool, like to get everyone just to dance together and just vibe in it,
How'd you dance to that, though?
like he does, isn't
You
it?
gun lean, innit?
Can't lean in it.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I suppose
I
that's
see
what they
girls
do.
doing it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, you don't want those girls, bro. You don't want those girls. Them girls will set you up.
Trust me.
But yeah, gotta keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that on Spotify, iTunes, Soundcloud, everything, YouTube. It's all there. Had some good interaction this week, actually. I've had very good interaction. Hope you lot liked the last week. 2 podcasts for you lot.
I think there's been a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah. First of all, I need to get onto Lamin and Spence first. Yeah.
I wonder why.
Go on.
You guys have to start posting more
Right.
about the podcast.
My
I was going to do this in the group.
Shouted me out. Michael tried to get on me the other day.
I was gonna do this in the group, but I thought I'd do it on the podcast so that you
Go
lot
on.
are accountable to the listeners.
More so lamb, but yeah, go on.
Whoa.
I mean,
Don't pass the buck, bro.
Just chuck man under the bus.
Don't pass the buck, bro.
so
No, Mike,
yeah,
Mike,
you lot have to
activity's
start
getting
posting more.
it.
Okay,
I'm going to post right now.
no, like post relevant podcast stuff.
Yeah.
Not flipping throwbacks of you tackling someone.
On
Skip past you, bro.
Instagram, innit?
Yeah, skip past him, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy it.
Exactly.
He's not gonna bite.
No,
But yeah.
I'll do a little postage. I'll get a little
You lot
postage.
definitely have to, because you not flipping following. That's proper interactive.
Yeah.
Lamin is just, don't know.
What the hell does that mean?
He
No,
don't know.
that means he's got them foreign ones from when he's like in all them different countries, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's got them sort of connects.
You get me? I don't know if he just don't post because there's never any data in the sky.
But he knows now he can get the Wi-Fi and
Hey,
the airplane mode.
I had no idea about that. That's mad. I've actually learned
Yeah.
something today.
So you guys definitely have to.
I will.
So guys listening, I'm chastising them.
I'm gonna do 2 a week.
I mean, don't
Putting figures on it, man.
No,
you
I'm
know what?
saying.
Do 2 weeks.
Nah, targets are good. I'll start with 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So when the podcast comes out, and then just random ones, whichever ones you want.
Random, yeah. I'll just say
And you know
random
what?
shit
I'm
and
actually gonna-
hashtag Counter Attack podcast.
No.
Just whatever I'm feeling at the time.
You know what? I'm gonna send random clips of you alone talking on the pod, so that it's relevant to you,
Mad.
and then you can just post that.
Mad.
Because I know you got your groups.
Criminal
and
not
that.
to post that, though.
No, I think it's because he's a manager now, so I think he's just
Have you noticed he's changed? Remember I said it a few weeks ago. He's changed.
yeah. Like, I think I think that's what it
100%
is.
He's changed.
I
In
think,
terms of
no, I think
I don't
that
know, you've got that-
you're probably more wary of what you're
Yeah,
probably
you
saying.
think,
got
innit?
that, and you've got that air of a little bit more responsibility, and you're a bit more measured. Let's look at that.
I've definitely got more responsibility. Yeah.
You have, innit?
Yeah.
And you've got an audience that actually taps into what you're saying. Like
you know
every
who you remind-
Tuesday,
do you know
every
who-
Thursday, every Saturday. So you
Yeah.
kind of you're
Do
messing
you know
around.
who he reminds me of? Funny enough,
Go on.
you remind me of Owen Price. You know Pricey?
I don't
Really?
I follow
No,
him.
only
I
because
don't
of
know him like that, but we follow each
only
other.
because
and
of his like their outlook on football. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, they're just very old school and
Yeah.
whatever with it.
Yeah.
yeah, I like him. We should get him on here. I like him.
To be
I think
fair.
I've been trying to get Pricey on.
Is it?
No, I'm
Look,
trying
that's
to
the
get
first thing I'll do. I'll get interactive. I'll message him as well. Tell him come on.
To be fair.
He tweeted our pod the other day.
To be
actually.
fair, player.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, I like him when he tweets. I don't normally. I just
No, his
scroll
tweet-
through a lot of
his tweets
shit.
are funny,
but
yeah.
I read his
Yeah,
stuff.
his tweets are
I
funny.
like him.
Yeah, it's not even just funny. It's just like normal old. You can tell he's from that old school football.
It's the best school, man.
Trust me.
Yeah.
So no, it definitely is. Man.
I was waiting for that.
No, but you live in the new school, but you was raised old school.
That makes sense. That's true.
Do you see
Explain
what I'm
that.
saying?
That's true. Because I'm a 90s baby, so I've
Just
kind of...
Do you see what I'm saying? Plus, I partly raised him. So
He's seen me through it, not raised me, but...
no. I didn't say that.
He was in that Barking team, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've done a bit of guidance.
We play together as well, yeah.
Oh, so you've been playing up for a bit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quality, man.
Good player.
Good player.
Yeah?
Good player.
He's got better. Don't want to big his head up.
Yeah.
Oh, them ones.
Too much.
Yeah,
He
just
definitely
check,
has
just
got
check
that.
my Instagram clips. You
Definitely. Yeah.
He scored in the final and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When
playoff
Haringey got
final.
promoted
Yeah.
on TV when they played
AFC.
AFC Wimbledon
Yeah.
started, and the commentators were sucking him off.
Oh,
Honestly,
serious?
yeah, I watched it a couple times and I was just like, wow, you guys are really talking about me.
It was
Like that?
crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, like BBC, they'll pick someone.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
Colombia,
yeah,
right?
that's
They
it.
I ain't
say,
lying. Why
we're
haven't I
gonna
seen
push.
that goal?
We're gonna
And
push
that's
him.
Why haven't I seen that?
No, they didn't score against
No, not
Wimbledon.
against
Oh, he
Wimbledon.
didn't.
Played, but he
Playoffs.
played against
Played
Wimbledon.
well.
But he scored the playoffs when Haringey got promoted last year.
Do you know what's funny about that match? I remember I left when it was at 91 minutes.
The
Mad.
final.
Oh,
No,
you done-
the
you
game
done
against
well.
AFC.
AFC, okay.
So-
Oh,
So I just thought, it's going to end 0-0. Because obviously my little cousin's playing as well.
Oh,
Well,
when
he
he
was
chucked-
suspended.
when he
Femi.
chucked in that goal.
So,
Yeah.
so Femi was suspended. Shout out Fem. But like,
I wish
I
he
remember I
played.
saw you I think I saw you a couple of days later at George's birthday.
Yeah.
So yeah, George's birthday. And I was just like, when's the replay? And it was just like, no, we lost.
yeah. I was just like, what? Daps, you didn't know?
Honestly, the goal went in like, what was it, 93 minutes?
Literally the last
Yeah.
tick of the game. Literally.
Yeah, so I missed it. So I was
Yeah,
just thinking,
it was-
they got a
It
replay.
was bad, man. I probably wanted you lot to win because
I
it's a
was
local
hoping-
team.
I didn't even
as well,
see the
but-
goal either.
Yeah, you
I
don't
was
want
hoping.
It was in goal. Like,
Foul. Well,
that
my
the-
keeper.
Yeah.
Like, he's solid, I can't lie. But it was a deflected goal as well.
he couldn't stop the one
Let me
against
ask
us.
let me ask you a question. Whilst we're on the topic, obviously I'm not learned in your style of football, but
Yeah.
what kind of player are you?
Winger.
Yeah,
Direct.
I traded the right midfielder, very direct.
Proper old school winger, innit?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah,
as in
they're not-
byline balling.
as in I'll do that. Just leave me isolated. All I want to do is get at my fullback and that's it.
Oh, serious? Yeah.
Yeah,
So you just like to go at people?
that's it. Yeah, I
don't-
don't really like going back to goal. If I can go forward, I'll do that without doubt.
Oh, okay.
Only go back if I have to, or in my own half, or if it's
How many crosses did you put in a half?
Oh, you one of them people?
Yeah, I am.
Your statistics guy.
Nah, do you know what it is?
it depends
It
on
tells
if
me,
I-
it tells me something about
it-
people.
That's true, but it depends on.
End product as a winger, massive.
But you can chuck
That's
across
what
his
I'm
winning.
judged on a lot, which is
End
true.
product, didn't it?
But it depends on the service I'm getting from my team. So I can't really give you statistics on a consistent basis, especially if you're playing in non-league as well. So
Yeah, non-league's rough.
you gotta just pick your time in, and when you get that time, just make sure you do it to the best of your
You've been
ability.
around Spence.
Bloody
for a little
hell.
bit. That
Listen
is a
to the
measured
media
answer.
training.
Measured answer.
Listen to the
know
media
what?
That is
training.
a measured answer. You've been around Spence for a minute. Look at his happen.
Media.
Look how proud he is. He's like a proud dad.
You know them ones, so long as they got the 3 points, team were great, but it's all about the 3
Someone
points.
said that to me recently.
scored 5
Like, you
goals, it's like
sound
3
so
points.
media trained. You said it to me actually
Yeah,
not
bro.
long ago. He
That's
said,
good
"I
though,
sound
man.
so
That's
media
quality.
trained." I said, "I don't know. That's just how I get my point across."
These times he's talking to me, He's not even talking to whatever. He's
Mad.
Yeah,
man's just
so-
No, but that's quality though.
like Theo Walcott, bro.
Are you a goals winger though? Do you get
Yeah.
goals?
I get them. I get them here and there.
What?
I mean, if
I know, let him answer.
if there's like top 3 goal scorers in the club, then I'm definitely third at least.
What?
Which ain't bad.
behind the two strikers?
Behind 2 strikers, or it might be a centre attacker mid that scored a lot of goals.
Obviously, Riley's gone now.
Yeah, Riley's gone to
Okay.
Bournemouth. Big up him though. It's a good move for him.
I'm chatting to my son actually.
Bournemouth a decent club.
Yeah.
No,
Good setup.
they're struggling right now, isn't it?
No, but
Mid-table.
Infrastructure.
Oh, is it mid-table?
decent,
Yeah.
man. Infrastructure.
Oh, yeah,
Very
yeah,
decent.
yeah.
Nice
I
one.
was up there last week Monday.
They got a lot of like Arsenal staff and stuff
Got
around there
Arsenal,
as
yeah.
well. So
Yeah, they've got
The women's.
yeah,
yeah, women's
there,
play
so-
there. So ground's
Can't
really
call them
nice
girls,
to
man,
play
it's
on.
women's.
So.
Sorry, ladies. I didn't mean that.
Can you imagine that?
What's that?
That's offensive to some people.
Really?
Everything's
Women?
offensive.
Like you have to say like women and
What
No,
did
I said girls.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I still say
oh,
girls.
It's
to be
not
honest. Yeah. No, it is, but it's apparently it's offensive. Oh my gosh! Very quick before we get to the football, I got in trouble at work.
What did you say to him?
So I held the door open for someone.
You had what?
No.
I held the door open for someone. Yeah.
Should've closed
Goodness.
it.
And then she's gone to me. I don't need you holding the door open for me.
Oh my gosh.
And I
You
said
didn't
to
slam
her,
it in her face.
I said to her, should I? Yeah, I said, should I just let it close then? And she goes, I just don't need it. She said something. I just thought, whatever,
get
man.
off
Let me
your
just
high
go.
horse, man.
Went to my desk. Literally, I think about an hour later, HR have called me.
Wow.
HR called me.
Say what?
We've had, and she was in the room. And I looked at the woman in HR. I said, I'm not gonna say her name. I said, is this really a thing? Like, and then she was just like, no. I said, so if I'd let the door slam in her face, that would have been a thing.
It's rude.
I would have been rude. But anyway,
Wait, hold on.
nothing happened.
Let me understand this again. Did you hold it open specifically for, or you was walking through and she was
No,
behind
so
you?
I've walked through,
Yeah.
and then I've held it open behind her,
Oh, okay.
and then she's come through saying, "Oh, I don't need you to hold the door open for me." Like,
What is this like in the morning?
I don't know. Yeah, it was
That's mad.
bro.
Are people actually like that?
This is what they're doing,
That's a different kind of energy.
bro. This is what they're
Why
doing.
are you walking around with such a chip on your shoulder like that?
Anyway, guys, where are we starting today?
Wow.
Darren Moore.
Oh, I was gonna even mention that as well.
Darren
Gotta be
Moore.
Dazza.
Those of you who live under a rock and don't know what's happened,
Shout out Mora.
Darren Moore, West Brom manager, he's been sacked. Obviously, West Brom are 4th in the league. Their form is a bit up and down right now, but they're 4th in the league.
4th in the league, mate.
And obviously they got relegated last season. And they're still, I don't know, I haven't seen the league. Are they out of the race for automatic promotion?
Well, even if you are though.
I'd say automatic, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But they're in the playoffs.
In and around
They're in
the
the
But how
playoffs.
many people go up? 2, innit?
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
automatically.
And then the next
rest is
4
playoffs.
playoffs.
Yeah.
playoffs.
And West Brom are probably
Solid playoff team.
Yeah, who's second?
Is it Norwich or?
No, I think it's Norwich then Leeds.
Leeds.
Sorry, Leeds then Norwich. I think Norwich played today.
What? And even though they crushed Leeds as well.
Who? Norwich?
No,
West Brom.
West Brom. They battered Leeds.
No, Leeds battered West Brom.
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah,
3-0.
3.
When was it?
I think it was 3 or 4.
3-0.
The other week.
Yeah.
Oh, the other week.
The other week. The
But
game
that-
before his last game.
No, I think it
Which
might
would
be
have
4,
been
you know.
Was
I
that,
think- I think-
was that the
I think it was
midweek
4.
game? That midweek game.
No, because it was a Saturday, innit? He got sacked Saturday, didn't he? So I think they drew 1-1 with
madness.
Ipswich Saturday. It's the thing is with Championship, it's
Listen, it's a tough
it's
league.
always going to be tight, and it's not easy. Not a lot of teams go down and come straight back up. It does happen. It doesn't happen all the time.
And this is the thing, yeah. Even though most teams don't bounce back straight, I don't think most of them do bounce back straight.
There's a couple.
No, there are a couple, but most of the time, I don't think it's a bounce back job straight away.
No, it's tough.
So,
It's a tough league.
For him to be sacked and he's 4th with a good chance of going up, you would think common sense would just be like, you're in that position now. Wait till the end of the season.
At
Not even
least.
wait till the season. Let's see if you're going to drop out of it.
And they're playing. It's not like
You're bang
not like
in
they
the
pop out
middle.
of it.
Of
Well, yeah. The
playoffs.
whole I read they said the
You didn't meet
aim or the
expectations.
target was to go back up.
Yeah.
But
But you might still go back up.
yeah, so you've sacked him without knowing whether or not he could have done it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Not even that. You sacked him. Now, this potentially derailing your chance of doing it.
Yeah.
But you know, if you've done it, he's 10th or something, and all of a sudden, mathematically, it's not 30, or maybe
Yeah.
not mathematically,
Yeah.
but you look and you think,
Then you
oh,
can-
this ain't working.
yeah, you can
hard,
do it.
Goal.
Yeah.
But he's 4th.
Yeah, it's
He's fourth in the
very
league.
hard.
It's
To,
ridiculous.
Do you know what I mean?
it's very
And
hard
look,
to see the logic behind
with-
sacking him right now.
Stoke come down last year,
Yeah, they're struggling.
and Stoke are 17th. Swansea come down, Swansea are 15th. And they come down,
Yeah.
and they're 4th.
Oh,
And remember,
you got
they
notes?
they come
How
out.
come you got
Yeah,
these notes?
you got to prepare. And they finished bottom out of all 3.
Yeah.
And it's only because Moore come in and they put the run together. They drew against Liverpool. They beat Spurs, beat United at Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean, he put the run together, and they were never going to stay up, but he gave them that little bit of hope.
I think that run is what forced, because they didn't want to give him that job.
No,
Yeah, they
were
gave him the
forced.
But
role,
yeah,
yeah.
they
were
had
forced.
they had to give it to him because of the results.
They would have just been uproar. And
Yeah.
they're not silly. They would have looked and been like, we don't want to give it to him. He's black. If we don't give this to him,
Yeah.
it's going to be a problem.
It's the most blatant
They were just looking. They were just
display
looking for any
of
avenue.
They're looking
Oh,
for
we're going to get
something
rid of him
to
now.
get someone out. And I
Do
think
you know what I mean?
the saddest part about it is 80% of people buy into that. 20% of people actually believe it could have been for something else. How are you in this day and age, a manager in one of the most difficult leagues to get out of, 4th, regardless of the squad you had from the Premier League, it don't matter. But you're playing what? Is it every 2.5 days that there's a game in the Championship?
It's a
It
lot
is
still.
hard. It is, and it's not.
It's
and
tough league, man.
and the games are not
46
easy.
games?
Yeah, the
46,
games are not
45.
easy either. The games are hard, man.
bro. And to just sack him,
Just like that as well.
like you said, they don't
Do you
even
reckon?
know. They
Let me
don't
ask you
even
a
know if he
question.
was gonna.
Do you reckon he would have been expecting that? Do you reckon?
No.
On a
No.
slide.
No,
On
I
a
don't
slide.
think-
Do you reckon he would have
No,
thought?
I think-
Nah, these lot got in for me. Do you reckon?
I think in the back of your mind,
Yeah.
you're kind of
You
thinking,
can feel the energy in it.
Yeah.
like if you're losing, oh come on, man.
No,
like
I
you
think-
don't want to lose because you know. I feel like that, and I'm not even there, bro.
Yeah. No,
You know what I mean?
I think it's more one of them ones where when you're just black in a job and you just know any
Slip
reason
up.
and they'll just do it.
Yeah.
They'll just do
You
it.
got to be good. Like if there's a
so
reason,
bad, man.
like you're
Because look
gonna.
at Chris Hilton when
Yeah,
he got promoted, they sacked him.
Yeah,
and he got the promotion.
Well, this is what I'm saying. That thing that Adem Durham put out about Pardew about Pulis. Yeah?
Pulis as well.
And you think it, and you look at it, and you think about the stats, and you think to yourself, they did that at a time when there was probably more to play for. Do you know what I mean? Like, they didn't do it on the come up. They did it at a time when they were actually they were stably sort of in the Premier League or whatever, and it was just, it's rough.
But there's a lot as well. You look at some of the other managers. You look at someone like Mark Hughes.
We talked about it before.
Yeah. Someone like Mark Hughes, like he comes in and he flirts with relegation quite consistently, to be fair to him. But he'll still get it gets to the point where you got to have the banners and you know Hughes out. You never saw like more out. It didn't even get to that point where it was like, look, we're gonna have to let you go here. It was just random. Like it's hard enough being a manager. Like the turnover, like Ed said when he come here, to just chuck him out like that when you're fourth. I think it's harsh, bro.
Yeah.
And if you
know what, the real test though will be what happens after. Now.
Yeah, no.
Where's his next job? Because that is the real test. Even though I don't think I always got the impression that he wasn't set up. Obviously you want the top job, but I almost got the impression similar to a point where when it happened at QPR and Ramsey become caretaker manager for a bit. I almost got the impression that that's not the job they wanted. No. But what I'm saying is that I almost got the job. I almost got the impression that that's not the job.
He was good.
They weren't. You see, some people are just really good number twos. Really strong number twos.
Yeah.
They don't. You can tell they're not. Their personality potentially isn't enough. They're not a forefront man. Ryan Kidd's a good example.
I don't think he expected to do as good as he done like last season.
The key is what happens now.
Yeah, but
if another job becomes available and he goes for it, or who do they give it to over him? If they give it to the established, i.e. the Pardews, the Pulises, the Hughes, the Allardyces, then you know there is something awash. You just know. Or if they give it to the newbies, the Gerrards, the Lampards, and
the thing is, even if they don't give it to him, or give it to
I mean, he doesn't have a divine right to get a job. I'm not saying that.
No, you just know that something's wrong here.
Yeah, it's mad.
Like, it's come out of nowhere. Do you get what I'm saying? And you already know they've probably got someone who they want
to replace him.
Yeah, of course.
It's ridiculous. And what I think is actually going to happen, and I hope this ain't the case, I think he'll struggle to get another job. To be honest.
I think he will.
I think he'll struggle unless there's some sort of national
backing
outcry. From everyone saying, how can you sack him and blah blah blah. I think he'll struggle to get a job.
The proof's kind of out there. Like when we speak about Paul Ince, Paul Ince is proper gone, finito now since.
Sad.
What was it? Macclesfield?
Do you know what I mean? He was Macclesfield, then he went MK Dons, then he went Blackburn, got sacked from Blackburn. That was it, finished. So many people, so many managers get sacked, and I mean, Allardyce got done for doing the bung with England, and that same season he's back in the Prem. Now, if he's black, that's not happening, and they're gonna go way over the top. Do you know what I mean? Like even like you see like the fan that come and banged Grealish in the face. Imagine he was black.
Yeah, I know.
You know that would have been all over the TV. They'd have been like, no, we have to put a stop to this.
How many weeks was it? Months they gave him in jail?
14. But imagine this. I give you
and a life ban.
I give you even a bigger demonstration of that. And I even heard this on BBC News where they said, you know what, this is really unbalanced. There was a girl that got stabbed recently. Obviously,
we spoke about this last week.
Yeah, we did. We touched on it. The girl that got stabbed, the white girl that got stabbed,
The one in,
faces now, everywhere, and now there's still stuff coming through.
Yeah, of course.
Still, how many, quote unquote, forgive me for saying it, how many young black boys or girls have been stabbed? And number one, you hear about it today, it's gone tomorrow. Or you might hear about it again next week when I don't know, a trial might come up or something. But this is like an ongoing thing. I was watching BBC News on Monday morning at 6:30 in the morning for work, and I'm thinking, I'm seeing this girl. So I'm seeing this.
But do you know why they do that, bruv? I was reading one book here.
Well, somebody said it's not a crime until a little white girl gets hurt.
Until it affects
there's that as well. But you don't feel like not even that if they done it with a black person, but if you see faces and they go into you as a person like one to one. You feel more, oh my God, this is terrible.
Yeah.
But what they do when people getting stabbed, especially like black people getting stabbed,
and it's
not even a name.
It's not even a name. It's just the location.
This is the 28th person.
Yeah.
This is the 29th person. So stats are stats.
It's
easy to move stats about. But when you have something, that little, I don't know the right word, but when you've got that connection, emotional connection. I can see you and I see you young and all the rest of it. Do that with every kid that's been stabbed.
And you see the difference.
Do you know
what? They made it the norm though. Like you kind of just, if he's a black kid,
it's just an expectation. Just think,
just know that.
I ain't gonna lie. They've even did it to me where when I was told, when I heard about that girl getting stabbed, I instantly thought of a little black
Yeah,
person.
like just
Ray of
black
sunshine.
comes to your head.
Girl.
Innit?
Do you
Yeah.
understand? And shout out Kevin George when he come on, he's talking about unconscious biases. And the Moore one is a blatant example of there being an unconscious bias from the boardroom all the way down. Because, like we're saying, the stats don't lie. And do you know what? If he was, say like you're saying, Spence, and he was like 7th, just outside it, you could go, do you know what?
I think there's an argument to go both ways, but he's 4th.
No, but if their goals promotion, forget automatic. Your goals because when you get, whether you finish top, you get a bit more money. But when you get into the Premier League and you get that 30 million parachute, whatever it is, no one's thinking, because I didn't finish first, I didn't get 42. Do you know what I mean?
No,
It isn't
your
right.
thing is to go up.
Yeah, your thing's to get there
Do you know
and
what
to
I mean?
get a bung of the money. Madness, bro.
But even like you see, like some of the guy that said the stuff on Talksport. What's his name again?
Adrian Durham.
Yeah, I heard that as
Did
well.
you? But did you
The
like?
comments,
Did you
the
read the
comments.
comments?
I read
No,
it.
what was the
That's what I'm
comments?
looking
What was
for
the
now.
comments saying?
Like,
Disgusting.
That's what I'm looking for.
Could not believe it.
What are you talking about?
Why are you
type of thing?
trivializing? No, what was it? How many black presenters have you got on your?
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, wow.
That's a good shout though.
No, it is a good shout. It is a good shout.
No, it is, yeah,
But
but-
you know what though? It is a good shout, and there's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, people are calling it out, but they're calling it out to say that okay, because you've got no black presenters, which you might not necessarily be right doing, that don't give you the right to call out something that's
Why
clearly
you
wrong.
say- But this
Do
is.
you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't-
This is the problem.
To a point, what they should have been addressing was, no, it's not racism because of this. But do you know what? Let's look at industry. Let's start with your industry. Let's look at how you lot. Do you know what I mean? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? The variety is the word I'm going to use. It's not the word I wanted, but it's, what's the, what kind of people of what nationalities are employed at Talksport? I ain't gonna lie, I haven't got the foggiest.
No, but you know, it's
But
like
that wasn't the
anytime if you speak up, on behalf of not even just black, brown, anyone of color, there's always a but. No, but.
Yeah.
No, but. Even if like you talk about slavery to an extent, but it was X amount of years ago. But things ain't like that.
The
Do you
only
see what I'm
thing that's
saying?
pleasing,
Go
though-
when the Jewish people talk about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
and talk about
Yeah.
it. But it has to be a big
that's a
song
big
and
debate.
dance and the rest of it. That's not me saying like it shouldn't be, but it has to be spoken about.
Yeah.
It has to be remembered. Go on when black people try and talk about things that need to be remembered.
Yeah.
No, but there's always a but.
Do you know what's really interesting as well? I'm happy that it was a white middle class man
Yeah.
who's raised the point. I didn't even want Darren Goff to raise it. And the reason why I didn't want Darren Goff to raise it, because they would say that Darren Goff is too much like, quote unquote, us. Darren Goff's obviously what? He's a northerner. He's working class background. He's a little bit rough around the edges, good at sport, but he's only an athlete. This guy is a journalist.
Yeah.
To be fair to him. Educated guy. People might like his views and might not like his views, but educated guy is coming
Listen
from
to
a
some of
very
the
different
comments.
position.
So they've said what they've said on Talksport.
Are we going to shame the people that said it?
It goes, no, I'm not going to give it. Maybe he was sacked because he, maybe, just maybe, wasn't good enough and not because of his skin. Just a thought.
Not good enough. Oof.
Yeah, and then goes,
Really?
I love a person, love the station, I really do. Probably one of your most loyal listeners, especially from morning until afternoon. But until you get rid of Adrian, the station would lose its reputation, and I began to switch during the day because of this guy. He will kill you.
Wow.
But imagine, what's like, is that not being like he's 4th? You know, if he was 17th, you say like that's not good enough. He's not actually showed you that he's bad.
But do you know what the point, and this is where people are missing the point. The point is not even necessarily the fact that he was, obviously it's the fact that a man of colour who is managing a team and an established institution has been fired. The point that Darren made, and I listened to it again on the drive in here, the key point for me, what he was saying was, it's not necessarily about the success or the failures, it's more about the tolerance and the patience and the time that people get to do the job they're doing. With a black manager, his key thing was, there seems to be, inextricably, the statistics tell us, there seems to be a significantly lower amount of time given for those guys to do their job. They either have to be brilliant or they got to go.
Do you know what it is?
Whereas when you look at people like the Pardew's and you look at people like the Pulises, and
They
you look
get
at people,
given that time.
They get time. Like,
Do you know what it is?
And
Bit
they
of
get
money.
and it has to be a real problem.
Shall I tell you what a key
before
thing
they're
was?
removed.
Yeah, like you see fans out.
No, I was just about to say that.
Get on,
A
get on.
key thing you said. A key thing you said was the whole banner thing. Like when you look at it, Moore had none of that. Nothing. Moore had none of that.
That's what I'm gonna say. The fans they were probably just all right.
Just
with him,
cool,
so.
whatever.
He might have had a couple who it's like football. You're gonna have some that's like, nah, I don't like him.
But it wasn't really evident.
It's not like you just see. It's not turned the crowd to a point where they're on you like you see.
When I heard he got sacked, I was expecting to see a massive fight, something happen, whatever. But no, just got sacked, and the reasons they gave they're just not good enough reasons. I think overall it's just obvious now, and while we're here talking about this whole racial thing, I need to talk about Rio.
Why?
Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Well, you sound a bit upset.
Nah, because listen, we all know Rio's like one of my favourite ever black players and whatever. I saw a piece today or something that he said where
About Sterling.
Sterling won't win.
Sterling
won't win the Player of the Year because he's black.
Yeah,
which, to be honest, is true.
Yeah, but you could. How did you take that? Because I
no, but you know what my thing is with that. Shall I tell you what my thing was that? Before this whole Sterling thing happened, where he got racially abused at Chelsea, Rio will never used to talk out. You never used to use his platform.
No one really.
But all of a sudden, it's so normal because he's black, because he's black. And I'm just like, Rio, come on. Like, why now did you have to wait for Sterling? And you know what? The more I talk about Sterling, the more I just rate that guy, you know.
Yeah, what he's doing as well, man.
Listen, I proper just want the best for that guy, you know, honestly, because
he has to.
You make a good point. Yeah? I suppose the only people didn't, even me, when I first looked at it, before I looked at the headlines, I was then thinking to myself, he might get a bit of bad press, but how bad could it be? Until you take an educated position and you actually look at the data and you think, again, look at the facts and you review this and you think, hold on, this is a bit mad. Because I think even one time, a year ago, we shared in our group at least 40 different headlines.
Yeah,
where
going Gregson.
And I was just thinking, do you remember? I was even saying I did not believe it was so much. But then you start thinking about, okay, so how do I think about Raheem Sterling? Bear in mind, I don't even know the guy, but how do I think about him? I think just a little black guy, little footballer, loud black guy. When the geezer's actually complete opposite. And then I started thinking, can I blame them? And I don't think I can. I rate the person who actually identified that there was a problem and that identified that there was a trend and put it out there, because I ain't gonna lie, for me, completely unconscious to it. So
it was never unconscious to me.
No, I was unconscious because I just didn't pay attention to it.
It's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
It's fair.
And I know,
and I reckon a lot of them are like that. And that's why even people like Genus and that, Jermaine Genius and that, they're saying, do you know what? He has been unfairly treated. When you look at it, but I just don't think people notice.
But do you know what my thing is? Like on that year is like, racism's been in the game and everyone's had their chance to talk about it for a long time. And Sterling, why I rate Sterling so much is out of everyone, he's got so much to lose.
Exactly.
As in, he's still young.
He's still at his peak.
He's still playing.
So
he can easily be blackballed.
Do you know what would have been interesting? If he was playing in a quintessentially British player-based team with a quintessentially British board, with a quintessentially British
like West Ham.
West Ham is kind of changing a little bit, but yeah, like a club where
West Ham.
Where the Englishness kind of runs through the core.
Right, that's West Ham. Didn't you hear about the time when they were like, they don't want to sign any more
but that was
black players.
That was.
No, I know what you're saying.
But do you understand?
I know what you're saying.
Stoke.
But he said it.
Yeah, if he was okay, would he have got away with doing that or saying the same thing if he was still at Liverpool under Rodgers as opposed to
but look at him leaving. Just look at him leaving.
No, I know. I'm just thinking to myself, when you look at he's at the peak, innit? Yeah, he's at the best. He's at quote unquote, arguably the best club with one of the most revered managers, with one of the most revered infrastructures. Everything's going for him. How easy would it have been for him to potentially have done what he's done, playing for? I can't even say Watford because they're very.
I see what you're saying.
Do you understand?
But it kind of goes both ways because then he's got so much to lose.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I think that gives him power because to be fair to Manchester City, Manchester City's brand, when you think about it, you think, you just think they're elite.
Shall I tell you what saved them, though?
The same with Pep, and I think Pep coming gives them that. I don't know that aura that just
how they carry themselves.
They just carry themselves different. I think being where he is gave him a lot more thrust and a lot more power.
But would you not think Rio could have done that at United?
Okay, thank you.
He could have, but don't forget, quintessentially English core.
No, but he's got but it's that global brand Ferguson. In a time with all the foreigners. But Ferguson looks like real and loyal.
And also,
like if you come and say, look, Fergie, my man's like he's called. John Terry said this about my brother.
And also,
there's this. I don't know.
Also, back him. Hear this. The difference is,
and you got Gary Neville, brother, who's been there.
The difference
he ain't having it, bro.
The difference as well is that Sterling already was seen negatively impressed.
Yeah,
Rio wasn't ever really
for no reason
until he done the drugs.
Yeah, until he did the drug thing, innit? But it wasn't really
not done the drugs. You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean. That situation.
Yeah,
that situation.
And Rio, for me, the reason why it's a thing that you're talking out now, like you said, there was a time where he could have spoken out. He didn't even speak out when his own brother got racially abused. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, the thing is,
do you know what? And obviously, we've had Anton on the show, so I think maybe we weren't where we had it happen today. Maybe it would have played out differently.
I don't think so, because even now he's retired.
Do you know why I think so?
Sometimes as a pundit,
I get that, but let me tell you why I believe it might have been different. The time, even though it wasn't that long ago, there's never been such a direct sort of route and feed to players or to anyone at an elite level in sport or industry as there is today, because it's only today where you can talk directly to your audience, and they can talk directly to you. Back then, it was kind of it wasn't like that. So I don't think he would have been able to get his message out. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think he would have been able to get his message out.
I've got a great example,
and I'm giving the benefit of that by saying that.
I've got a great example. The week before Sterling thing happened, someone threw a banana at Aubameyang.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
like you can use that time as a chance to be like, hold on, why wasn't this covered more? Why wasn't this blah 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 blah? Now he's just talking about Sterling won't get PFA, so nothing's happened for him to say that. Like it's just that Sterling won't get PFA.
But don't you think that could be him trying to do the opposite though?
The point I'm trying to make is that
don't you think, because at the end of the day,
I think it's not just
trying to flip it. Is he almost trying to flip it and say, to be fair, he won't get PFA because it is. I'm saying it now, whereas I potentially think he should get PFA because of what he's doing. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think he's saying that, and he's saying if he was, he is doing that, but it's the fact that he's speaking about it.
He's using. He's bringing face.
Yeah, not just him. Like there's when you watch all of them.
I'm seeing like
ITV,
Rio now, but obviously,
like
you
even
just mean like the narratives there.
Like you know, there's times where they will kill Sterling, like everyone. But before Sterling come out and backed himself, and all of a sudden, the whole of like social media and everyone kind of got behind him. Like, nah, this ain't right. But before that, everyone's got something negative.
You know
to
what
say.
you say about Rio? Yeah, Rio is, for intent and purposes, Rio's half white. So,
but so is Anton.
Yeah, I know, but Rio might have been tall. Do you know who I'm a bit little? When I think about
Ian
it,
Wright.
Yeah.
I was just about to say
I'm
him.
thinking to myself,
no,
people
because
like that,
he's been there
on
the panel. No, but he's been on the panel when they're talking about Sterling and killing him.
And
even if you can't,
and he's been there when
he's been abused. But you know, even if you don't want to see
Ian Wright's a bit of a coon.
That's what I'm saying.
No, even if you don't want to jump out and like put yourself out there, I can because you might think, you know what.
But you don't have to
kill him.
But you can just say, no, you're going, yeah.
Is that why? That's why they have beef with it.
But you can come up.
Okay.
Wow.
Filter your words.
No, we can.
Is that a bad word?
Yeah.
It's not a nice word.
Bro, you not say the other C word, yeah?
Yeah, that's different.
That's different.
Why is that different?
That's a football word. I use it in team talks, bro. That's a football word.
Yeah,
it is, to be fair.
See?
You think...
Yeah, one's racial, one's not.
Yeah. Facts.
Is different. Is worse than.
Hey, that's right.
Yes,
it just goes out in America, man. Americans
but
especially if Americans.
Do you see?
Trust me,
big deal, bro.
Being born there, I'll know. I'll tell you that.
But Lam, do you see what I'm saying? He could just, you know, them times, and I've watched it where they're killing Sterling, and he kind of just sits there, and he's like, you can, even if you could just say, like, let's be easy on him, or just do something to fight the corner.
Say something at least.
But now. Sterling come out and kind of nothing's happened to him. If anything, it's made his profile even bigger. And he's so respected now.
And do you know what?
Now everyone's thinking,
and he's playing damn well.
That's what helps.
But now
everyone's having a bomb.
Listen,
it would have been worse.
It
would have been even worse.
Everyone now is like, oh, now we can talk about it. But should Sterling have had to do that?
Yeah, I know.
When some of these men come through some hard times,
rough moments,
like
worse
bananas on the pitch, like they come through that and probably got called the N-word, probably still do. Like them man lived through it.
Okay, do you think? Okay, look at someone like Kevin Prince Boateng. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously what happened
He walked off, right?
He walked off, booted the ball back into the stand, and he walked off. And in fairness, do you know what? That set a precedent because for me, that was a very similar situation, and he didn't get blackballed either. So I don't know. I think the fact that
He kind of did.
He kind of.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
It's so accessible.
No.
They're
I'll
so
tell you why.
accessible
Even
now.
a British
Everyone
media though
knows.
as well though.
No,
When you're a British
I'll tell you
player
why.
as well, it's like
I suppose when you're
Yeah.
British, it's different because he's obviously got.
Shall I tell you why that's different as well? Because that one is blatant racism. The press is not blatant.
It's that
Okay,
Yeah.
true.
Do you get what I'm
So
saying?
it's that
But
institutional racism
where it's blatant,
Yeah.
like they're doing monkey chants, whatever, you can see it. You know, you can be, oh my gosh, that's terrible. And I feel like he did kind of get blackballed.
Do you think so?
That was at AC.
AC Milan.
From there, look at the clubs he played. It's only now that his agents managed to pull the
Come back to
the
Barca.
rabbit out of the hat.
how
that
he
he's at
done
Barca.
that?
Has he played
God
yet?
almighty.
Does he play?
No,
I ain't even seen him.
Yeah,
Bro, I don't know how he managed that one.
How?
I'm going out there, ending them up. Can I say that?
Barca.
Yeah, I'm going out there. So,
Why?
a little break, innit? But I'll take
Another-
Can I take my fiance away? Is that all right?
Oh, it's
Fair enough.
You just want to blast that word.
I'm
fiancé.
doing that as well.
Shout out the babes. Shout out the missus.
Shout out the babes.
Shout out
Alright,
the
cool.
missus. The missus.
Aye, shout out
Shout
them.
out Spence, bro.
But listen,
My guy.
what was I going to say? Are we going to have a quick word about Arsenal and United?
Yeah, go on. Who just walk, man?
Ollie's at the wheel. That's for Michael.
Hey, you know what?
Both you're a United fan as well.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna
What-
make
what
that
is
the
it
name of
about-
this
Oh,
podcast.
I can't
Actually,
say
Ollie's
that.
at the wheel.
Ollie's at the wheel.
Just say Ollie crashed.
Oh my gosh.
Michael
Ollie
like that.
crashed at the wheel.
Nah. To be fair,
Yeah, what were you saying about that?
to be fair, I can't like us played a good game. I thought they played better than us. But
I don't.
the no,
I
haven't finished.
Go on.
But in terms of like we had so many chances. Lukaku's not taking these chances. It's a whole different game. The penalty is so harsh. Like it's
Yeah,
very
it was,
harsh.
to be fair.
Very
But from-
harsh.
But do you know what I mean? I've gone against us. Do you know what I mean? I've gone.
I ain't
I'm
I don't
alright
think-
with
I
that.
don't
ain't
think
buying
for
that. Do you know
touching
how many
personally.
times you lot have beat us when you should never beat us? Nah, I ain't buying that.
That's football though,
I
anyways.
ain't
But
buying
we're
that.
talking about
Forget
what just
No,
happened. So
I think you
Forget
lot.
I think we
Listen.
over the 90. I think we done enough to win.
49.
No, I think we done enough to not
listen.
like.
Listen, we were 49
Nah,
games on. We were 49 games
Yeah,
on.
don't-
beating.
don't.
And
Let's
Rooney,
not go
and
there.
Rooney,
dived.
yeah.
Let's not go there.
Forget that.
prick.
I
Please.
think
we
I
only
think-
created a couple chances though. Like,
Yeah,
we
but-
didn't create enough.
Do you know what? You man look tired from the
From
PSG.
Yeah,
PSG
good.
game
I'm
as
happy.
well. Yeah.
Yes,
Nah,
I'm
but
happy.
I'm
do
not
you know
saying
what
we
it
played
is?
bad.
You don't
but
say this, yeah, but
Wankers.
if you look at the chances over the course of the game, United had the best
United
chances.
had
Yeah,
the-
like
no,
Lukaku,
they
that
had the
first one,
clearer
especially.
chances. They had the
Goodness.
clearer
At
chances, in my
the,
opinion.
at the beginning of the second half, especially, they were controlling it.
I ain't gonna lie though, yeah. I got nothing against Jesse Lingard, yeah. I wish he played so one of them could smash it.
Nah, don't.
No,
man.
don't ever disrespect and call the stadium a dance floor, bruv. Don't do that.
You
Hey,
have to
that's-
take
that's
He done
funny.
a
Nah, man,
moonwalk on
that's
grass.
funny.
bro.
Xhaka
in
That's funny.
studs.
fucking smashed.
Xhaka played well, you know.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I
Fuck,
didn't think
his
he
foot
did,
in.
you know.
No, he did.
Genuinely,
He done
honestly,
alright.
Really?
No,
No,
he did
no.
alright. He did
I
alright.
thought he done better than his normal.
Yeah, that's
but
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think he done
thought,
good.
Yeah, he done alright.
I think he
That's
did alright.
shit,
I
He
think
done
did
better than
alright.
his normal
Shall I
level.
tell you who I really liked?
Maitland Niles, I thought
Yeah.
he done sick.
Main,
Do you know what?
Sick.
He plays well against United, you know?
Yeah, I
He
agree.
seems
Nah,
to play well
plays-
against
he
United.
plays-
Ramsey
That's
done
the
it well.
best I've seen.
Ramsey done well.
Ramsey did
I
alright.
thought Ozil was all right in the first half, but quiet in the second half. So it really went effective.
I think it was alright, Frank.
I think it was okay though overall, but
think
second
it's
half he was a bit quiet.
Ramsey, the
I
only
thought
reason why
thinking, what?
Ramsey surprised me was because he was mad.
Keeper.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
save
yeah,
for
yeah.
Lukaku's one was.
I thought,
was very good.
Leonard's been alright recently.
Hey, I'm impressed.
Have you seen? Remember that save against Tottenham? Can you remember that one?
The double save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Oof.
He's been alright recently.
He's growing on me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When he first came, I remember I was saying,
He's got to get better from
yeah, crosses. and
crosses, but
Yeah.
it takes time in the
I
Prem.
think
It's different, man.
we've got to get better from crosses as a team.
Well, for the past 15 years,
Even
we need
flip,
to do.
do you know? I was
No, he
shocked.
actually scored quite a bit from corners. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know,
We're
but
up
crosses
there.
against.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was a funny game when Socrates is pulling out interceptions left, right, and centre. I was just like, okay, it's
I
one of
like
those
Socrates.
days.
I like him when he's next to Koss.
I agree.
When I see
He's a bit-
Mustafi in that back
Mustafi,
back four,
yeah,
that's when I'm just oh my gosh. That's when I get so stressed
I
when
just
I see
get
Mustafi in
deflated.
that back four.
It's hard to watch. You know?
What, Mustafi?
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah,
to watch.
man.
I don't get. I was watching a clip the other day of some of the way
Of
that-
all these
Mate,
things, yeah.
oh.
But do you know what's funny? You know your brother, yeah? He
Yeah.
said something about there's something about Mustafi that he likes. Like
I know what it
there's
is.
this-
I know
but
what a lot of Arsenal players.
every now and then
But
Mustafi does
it's
something.
just the gaff, the errors, man.
Yeah, the errors are like
The
major errors.
The errors are too much. The errors are too much. But I was watching this thing about the way that Thingy does training. Emery.
Emery.
Yeah, and you know what? If he gets given some time, yeah, it'll change a lot about the way Arsenal
but you can already see now the difference. You can already see the thing about Arsenal now. We got like a shape to us. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might not be good in that shape at times, but you can see that
there is a structure.
Yeah. So, you as a Man United fan, are you overly worried about that loss?
No. When we lost, I was like, all right, it's an L. On to the next one. Because
you didn't play badly.
No, we didn't play bad. If it's the thing where we played poorly, I'll be like, I'm a bit concerned here. Like, I don't know how we've gone from PSG to that, but we move on anyway. So.
Is there a concern, do you reckon, that we might pip you lot?
Not really, but the concerns are, for me, as a United fan, are the injuries, and we're picking up too many.
I need more of those injuries, bro.
And I don't want that. So hopefully we can rectify that.
I'm very okay with
How about Aubameyang giving Lindelof such a bad time? He had to change. He had to change the Lacazette. I enjoyed that game.
Did you see Lacazette give Aubameyang a pen?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's quality, you know.
He's
No,
gonna
good though.
cry.
That's different.
That's good.
Can you remember
level,
last year though?
And you see him talk to him.
Yeah. And he said, Bama, take.
Can you remember? I about to have the balls to take that pen though after last week.
What a shit pen as well, man.
Great pen. It went in.
Nah, man.
Good point.
It went in. Great pen.
Point. Aye,
A goal's a goal, fair enough.
good point.
innit?
To be fair, it was probably as good a pen as Rashford's against.
No.
Oh, because it went in. Because it went in. Because it went in.
Hey, what? Hey,
Nowhere near.
have you seen that
The,
pen as well?
the contact
What, the
that
power?
Rashford hit
I
on
thought
that
it was
penalty.
I think it's a shit pen.
I
man.
think it was a shit pen.
No, I've not seen Rash's one. I'm
Oh,
talking
you
about.
seen
Rashford?
I've seen
Rashford's
the
pen
pen.
was
Buffon's
serious.
hand is about an inch higher
No,
because
but-
of the power.
But he was not saving that.
You
That
can't
ball's
say
going.
because
He was not
you can't say
saving that.
because
I
he
can't lie,
was never
not
saving
that.
that. It was at that
power-
height. It was at that height
Listen to
where
me.
you know.
Was it
No
rising?
keeper saving.
No.
Yeah, no,
it
was.
wasn't even. It wasn't
It
right.
was a straight
It wasn't.
drum.
It wasn't. It was like mid height.
When you see the penalty, you ain't saying that.
I'll
When you
check
see
it.
it,
It had power.
I didn't
Let me
like.
get
it.
I didn't like Aubameyang's one.
No, Aubameyang's one's a little bit too.
No,
That was safety.
Wrong.
Too
Like,
gazy, innit?
You see,
Safety, I wasn't sure, you know.
when Harry Kane takes a pen,
It's conviction.
Yeah,
you
he's-
know he's
Bro,
got
do
smashed.
you see Ronaldo's pen
you
yesterday?
can't save.
Ronaldo's.
You see
That was a
Ronaldo's
good
pen
pen.
yesterday?
Thank
That was a
I
good
haven't
pen.
seen
That's a penalty.
That's a good pen.
Where did it go? In the corner.
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yeah.
Like
To be
Harry
fair,
Kane's.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was hit.
Yeah,
Like,
he hit it like he meant.
But I
Side
see
note.
Harry Kane do that one like his last
yeah,
like,
no.
10 pens.
Harry Kane. And, no, the thing about Harry
Side
Kane's was side.
Yeah,
Harry
net
Kane's
in,
was going
net
for
in.
side.
Like, you
Yeah.
can dive when he's
You ain't-
running up.
Yeah.
You
Like,
ain't
he's
getting it.
hitting that corner.
Yeah.
Harry Kane,
Like,
I can't
when
even
he
like, I love
hit-
his
I
pens.
like that. You can dive when he's running up.
But when he hits that, like,
Alright, but how
serious
about
corners,
thingy, bro? Ronaldo, bro. Genius.
Still doing it at this time.
he's an animal, man.
2-0 down at his age.
I was just
Bang
going
a
to
hattie.
throw it at you because you've obviously watched him now.
Mm.
All of your forgive me for saying this, but all of your mature, intelligent football years. Yeah, we have a bit more distance in terms of the people we watched that came before him, and as he was coming, people were leaving. What's your view on the whole Ronaldo best ever go Messi thing?
Me personally, when it comes to Messi and Ronaldo, I'm a United fan, obviously.
Yeah.
So I only knew about Ronaldo, but then when I saw Messi, I was like, definitely the GOAT.
Oh, Messi. Yeah?
Messi's the GOAT. For me, I think Messi's the GOAT. But in terms of stats, Ronaldo kills it. Like,
But why is Messi the goat?
it's just
No,
as
Messi
just a
is-
footballer,
I know why.
as
yeah.
just a footballer to just sit down and watch. Messi's just got everything.
Yeah, I think
Like it's just
I saw-
me
I think
personally,
that's
and
a-
I relate.
That's
on
a
so
really
many,
good way to sum it
and
up.
because of me, my height, I'm not that tall as well, so I relate on so many levels. So I look at Messi, Sean Wright Phillips is one of my like role models.
Oh,
People don't really know that. To be
That's
fair,
the-
I can actually see that, you know. When you
Ronaldo,
said that, I can
Why?
actually see
So-
No, just the way he plays.
SWP.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
just,
I can
just,
actually-
like,
I can
I like
actually
to
see
take
that.
bits from their game. Even Luis Figo, like those classic wingers.
Figo.
Like,
You know
yeah.
about Figo? Figo's
Come
before
on.
your time, bro.
I'm that time, so yeah, Ronaldinho, just like wingers like that. So yeah, it's just
Right, your top five. 23-year-old top five.
top 5. Well, I should state them now.
Yeah.
Messi,
Look at Daps. Daps is key. Look at Daps is making good. Let me hear what this guy's gonna say.
I know what he's gonna say.
you
Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Sean Wright Phillips,
Ever to do it, yeah?
and I don't know about my 5th one yet. Yeah.
SWP being your best ever.
You know what? I can rate that because
Because
it's original.
It's just,
is
yeah,
original.
it's just
That's
original.
original.
But it's someone that you've
Yeah,
like,
you've
I
molded
actually-
yourself on, innit? So.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
one day I'm
I'm
gonna
holding
get him to
myself
come
on
watch
this
my game
podcast,
one day.
so.
So yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. But no,
Oh, right.
I respect him a lot though. Yeah,
Ah,
I
big
respect
up.
him a lot.
I was gonna say something else. Bernadeschi, you don't know much about him.
Heard of him?
Bernadeschi.
Who he used to play for again?
No, he's a Juventus player now. Never
Position?
heard of him in my life. If you saw the game he had yesterday, apparently he doesn't even play that much.
What position?
Really?
Like left mid kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I ain't watched football in months, bro.
I've never
heard of this guy in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think I've heard him. Is he
Had
Italian?
Absolute. Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I don't know anything about him. How bad is Morata though? Oh my gosh!
Shout out Crosser.
What's happened to him?
I don't fancy him. Like,
Bruv,
I'm sure that at one point he was.
I remember when he was young and he was coming through. Yeah, you would have thought this guy was going to be the next. I just don't think he don't look like he's comfortable. Don't look like he enjoys football. Even the season when before Madrid brought him back, and I think they had him for even that season. He was good that season.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell happened to him. Confidence, maybe.
Do you know who I rate at Real Madrid? And like, people always ask me why. I rate Benzema so much.
I like Benzema a lot
because I didn't really used to like him personally. I just thought he's just overrated and stuff.
He's had to take it.
But because he's been there consistently, you know you're going to get from him 20 goals at least plus a season. And he's kicked, Morata, Higuain, who else?
Yeah, but
shall I tell you why that is as well?
Significantly better.
Shall I tell you why that is as well?
They are significantly like
No,
poor in
but also because he worked well with Ronaldo.
Yeah, the link,
he worked well with Ronaldo. So
just a link up play. You know what you're going to get from Benzema as well. And he can get you goals. Like, that's what you want in a striker. Well, nowadays.
Yeah, Morata's a weird one, you know.
You're injured, isn't it? How long you injured for?
Well, I got my op in April the 2nd, so...
Oh, you're out?
Yeah, so...
What did you do?
My meniscus in my knee, so...
Oh, your knee. How'd you do it?
Playing against Hornchurch. I think I tried to do the most fastest step over or something.
Whenever Lam
and
talks
then
about meniscus.
planted my foot and I just sort of...
Yeah. He's like, well,
hey, let him land his story, man. Go on.
Heard like a little pop twist after like a step over or something. And then, yeah, I just couldn't straighten my knee and I just knew, it's a bit of a problem.
Did you land on the floor?
No, I just kind of just put myself on the floor, kind of.
I know how it feels, mate. Some of us have had never recovered.
Sorry, man. I'll be back, man.
What are you doing? You getting up there?
Yeah.
What, keyhole?
Hopefully it's a keyhole, so recovery time's not that long.
Yeah.
But if it's not, if it's something called a debridement, I don't know if I'm saying it right or something like that.
Is that the player from City?
the Kevin.
Oh my gosh. If it's that, then it's a bit longer, but it's not that bad. 3 to 6 weeks or something like that recovery time.
Oh, is that all? Oh, so your tear not weren't
I don't
too
think
bad.
I don't think it was that bad. I got a bucket handle tear, so something like it's flipped the other way.
It's just flipped the other side.
Yeah, so
You're still second. I haven't looked at the table.
Yeah, still second. We had a poor start to the year, so yeah.
But you had a lot of games in hand though, because of the cup, innit?
Yeah, so but even Dorking had a lot of games in hand compared to us.
No, Dorking up.
They caught up. Yeah. They got another striker in. They're killing teams. Yeah.
But they got money.
6-1, 7, 5.
Money.
Is it?
Yeah, they're taking a mick now, so
certain guys on.
They've got one hand on the trophy, so
like
if they continue the way they're playing,
and they should do it.
But we'll just focus on ourselves. So that's all we can do. Stay second, try to get that home play.
Yeah, I
for
think
playoffs.
you're gonna get playoffs.
Is it one automatic? Yeah.
Yeah, one automatic, and then the rest.
I think
of
they
the
should play
playoffs.
like Carl Shorten.
You'll get there. Carl Shorten.
Are you not in the same league?
Yeah.
Carl Shorten just.
I will tell you to run up against Daps. You run up against him, yeah?
No, we were both injured that game.
Yeah. I need to play against him.
We were sitting in the stands watching.
Yeah, it was a long game for one of us.
Let's
say that.
Carl Shorten?
It was a long game for one of us.
Carl Shorten didn't.
Did what?
Like we're in and around playoffs now that we've caught up with all our games.
That's wicked.
Thing is, on our day,
after you just got promoted,
how good are Carl Shorten?
They're good. They can play. They play good football. Like you guys got good movement and rotation off the ball, which helps.
Good and technicians as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Ricky Corboa,
good technicians.
Ricky Corboa. I'm gonna make sure he hears this as well.
Yeah, he's a good player. I'll give him that.
Oh,
he's a good player.
One of our wingers.
Yeah,
bruh.
Good, yeah.
He gave the Barnet right back. Headaches.
What's he doing? Looking for a move?
Do you know what? Let me ask you these questions.
He's always looking for a move, bro.
He
won't go to you. He won't go. He couldn't afford him.
This is a bit of a leading question. Are you trying to progress in the game?
Of course, my aim as a footballer is to play as high as I possibly can. So
that is a media trained answer. Give me the real answer.
No,
that's the real answer. Bro.
That's the right answer.
My aim as a footballer is to play as high as I can.
Yeah, so I want to play as high as I can. So starting from where I am, I have to at least progress innit? So
all right. So where do you want to go? I don't know. You must have a goal.
If any Prem team comes in for me, I'm gone.
Yeah, of course.
So
Lamin's moving like the Black Graham Souness, you know.
Anything that's progression in it. So
yeah, like
from above
honestly,
comes,
as long as
you're
I'm
gonna
working
keep
my
it
way up the
moving.
leagues, then I'm happy with
Are
that.
you full time at the moment? You're not. Yeah. Are you?
No, not really. No.
Obviously, aspirations are to become
Yeah.
full time,
Yeah.
and obviously do football as a profession.
Yeah, I was close, but
Where did you play?
Southend United.
Oh, Southend.
Yeah, so I was there for like 8 years or so.
8 years.
Yeah,
Oh, that must have sucked.
and then didn't get an extension on my contract, and then was just in non-league football after that. And
That's
how
when
I
you
met-
came to us, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how I met these folks. So
Wow. You know what?
how football
I
works
remember when
sometimes.
Gus, I remember I was gone for ages. I come back and then I saw this when we were training in
I remember, was it Canning Town or something like that?
Stratford.
Stratford, somewhere like that.
Was it Stratford or Marshes?
Somewhere-
Hackney Marshes.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
saw you on those. Like we had a little couple random sessions on Hackney Marshes. Like
When was this?
training.
Just like probably around like Christmas time.
Why, was it because our
Sunday
ground
nights.
was our ground couldn't? I don't know. That was the reason.
It was
but
weird.
yeah, and then I come and then Gus is going, "Hey, Daps, you see him over there?" I was like, "Yeah." He was at Southend, mate. Like he's gonna save us.
I love Gus, man.
I love Gus, honestly, man. I love Gus.
Hey, shout out
Gus is my guy, man.
And then the moment you gave the ball away, what are you doing? You didn't get the barking job, the barking side job,
Who? When?
because you know
No.
someone else got it.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
It's weird football. He called me and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the barking side job," and I thought he was gonna say
Who called you what?
Gus. This is
Oh, okay.
like this must have been like October, November, and he's like, "I got the barking. I'm gonna get the barking side job." And I thought, please don't tell me to come and play. And he was like, when I do, I want you to come in and be my number 2. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I know you want to get in the game and I'll help you get in there. I was like, oh, thanks, Gus. Obviously, he didn't get it. And then the next month later, like, Abby come up. Crazy old game.
bro. He messages me. He's like, "Daps, this Mike guy down at barking, he ain't got a clue."
Gus. Yeah, apparently, I don't
He goes,
You
ill
definitely
about
say
it.
it like that
Yeah,
as
he
well.
goes, he ain't got a clue. But I'm trying to get back in there. But if I get back, you're gonna come down. I was like, gosh, you can't afford me anymore. To put it, he probably could actually.
I remember what he said once.
He
man.
probably
still.
could.
That's just funny.
Gus has got that P, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, get well soon.
Thanks.
Is there anything that we're missing? Guys, there's only one podcast out this week. Don't get used to the 2 podcast thing. It's just not happening.
Why not?
happening.
No, I'll do another one. I missed a couple weeks.
Oh, is it?
Do one now. No, I'm joking.
Cool. Fans chat is coming back. So we had one fans chat last year. I think it was.
Was that with
Turkish,
and that?
yeah.
Yeah.
So fans chat is coming back. Fans chat, yeah, that's coming back. And so we might be releasing 2 each week. Or, yeah, it's probably going to be 2 each week. But we won't have to be here for that one. Obviously.
I'll jump in for one.
Yeah, of course.
For a laugh when I'm about.
So if there's anyone listening who wants to come on the pod, any fans, not fans of us, like fans of your clubs or whatever, then
Just football fans, isn't it?
yeah, just come in and we'll get you on. So hit us up. I know a couple of people have asked before, and yeah, but just come, and we're gonna do it. So how long have we been recording? We need to get at least an hour in.
What? Oh, what, in like ever?
No, it's not here.
I don't know. About an hour.
Is it weird though that we always have your name's Mike? Yeah.
Yeah.
How many mics we have? That we have.
It's a
Bro, I
sign
don't
of greatness,
know,
they say. It's a
It's
good
weird,
thing.
isn't it? And they're all
Wait.
United fans apart from you.
Who says that?
You're the only one
It's
who's
a
a
sign
good.
of greatness.
Wow, that's actually true. You know? I don't really know
It's got to be right.
Arsenal fan that's called. I mean, United fan that's called Michael. You know?
All the no, we got
I mean-
Michael. We had the other Mike from the other thing.
Yeah.
Shout him out. We need to bring him back.
Bring him back.
The bench.
Yeah. Bring him back. Get him and Michael there. Get them together.
Yeah.
Sure,
Shout out
sure.
Ball Hour coming soon. So by the
Yeah.
time this comes out, Ball
yeah.
Hour is gonna
Shout out the ball out.
yeah. So that's gonna be a good one. First episode out. So this is coming out. What?
That's a good concept, by the way.
What Ball Hour?
Yeah, it's a good concept still.
Hey, shout out George, man.
George, innit?
Shout out
Who's he doing it with?
Huh?
Who's he doing it with? Oh, himself or?
George.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Oh gosh.
Ta-da. Voila. I'm joking. Yeah. So yeah, that's coming out.
Hey, what's Liverpool score?
8-1. Might be.
I was City winning 7-0 at this stage of Champions League.
Hey,
Sunday League, man.
that is crazy.
At this stage of Champions League, how are they doing 7-0?
The fact that it's Europe, man.
Hitting sevens.
You can't do that.
You think they can go the whole way?
You know, if you've done it in the Prem, you need the luck in it.
They're a level above though.
They
Can you
can.
see?
Like
but
the way they played yesterday was,
we see.
like, it was.
Yeah, but they're one of those teams though. They you see, there's certain. Remember we were saying that there's certain teams in the Champions League. There's like a class of team that's just too good for that, for a particular side, a kind of team. They are in the bracket where they're not quite. I don't think the peak, but they're very close.
Yeah,
Like
I think
they're
on
too
their
good
day-
for the ones that are just. It's mad.
On
Like
their
the
day.
gap
They need-
gap in the Champions
you
League
need
for me
that luck, man.
Is
But when you look at the teams that are
Right.
left in it now,
it's
they've
hard
got
though. Because
really,
do you know
really
what? There's so many
good
years.
chance.
You look at it properly over the years, like especially when Barca are not Barca now.
no.
Nah.
But you know when
That's what I'm
Barca
saying.
was Barca and they didn't win it every year.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It's two legs. It's never easy.
It's
You
not
need a
easy,
little
man.
bit of luck. If they can, if they get like a draw that's kind of nice to them, and then you get through that and you're in the semis, because then big have to knock out big ones.
Anything can happen.
You got a chance. But I'd like them. You know, I'd love them to win. I'd love them to win all four personally.
I
But
want Liverpool to win today.
we'll see.
I need them to stay in the Champions League as long as possible without winning it.
Oh, so that they would get.
I don't want them to win the league.
I don't want to win the league.
No,
They
I
won't
want
win the
City to win the league. actually.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
Is that again?
I'd rather City win the league.
Imagine that. You're
Spoken from a true United
Yeah.
fan.
No, because if Liverpool win the league, we won't hear the rest of it, man.
To be
That's
fair,
what everyone says,
the
you know.
rivalry is
Actually
bigger
won't.
though. United
It's bigger,
Liverpool
yeah.
is bigger than
We won't hear the rest of
them.
it, man. Like literally.
I've been saying that for a minute. Liverpool fans are too Larry, bro.
I don't know, man. Especially because they're behind now. It's a different ball game, so we'll see how Liverpool do it.
question.
Imagine Jordan Henderson.
So I'm eating on the mic, people.
What
So
is going on?
question.
What happened?
Imagine Jordan Henderson.
Do you hear what Jamie Lawrence called him?
It's not right.
Jamie Lawrence called him Crab. He goes, I hate seeing him when he's in there doing Mr. Crab.
That's it, bro.
Jordan Henderson's the best bounce player in the Prem right now.
Well,
Bruh.
it's like there's hundreds.
But he has,
in non-league.
it's true.
Hundreds.
It's true.
What's I going to say?
I'm not saying he's dead.
No, he ain't.
You know what I'm saying? But
We're
it's
just
just like,
talking about something.
I know enough
I was
man
going to say something.
that can do his job, innit?
Oh,
better.
question, yeah. If Liverpool do not win the league,
Yes. And they do not win the Champions League.
and they do not win the Champions
That's
League,
a
yes.
failed season.
should Klopp be under pressure?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Because you had one hand on the trophy for mainly majority of the season, and then you still
If
didn't
he
win the
didn't get
trophy.
as close though, if he didn't get as close as he's been as he's at
But-
the moment, do you think he'll be under pressure?
With the
'Cause
money
I think
he's spent.
they will still see that as
With the money he's
The
spent,
progression,
I think
yeah.
that's where you have to be.
I know,
Whatever.
but I still think they would see that as a growth year.
I think it depends how they look on it. With like, we've given you this much money, expecting you to bring us something, or
What
it's
would that
like
be? His
we're
third year
just.
or fourth?
I think the third.
Third.
This is his
third.
second full season.
3.5,
innit?
innit?
Yeah. So this is 2.5.
So it'd be 2.5. So this would be second
This is second full season.
full
innit?
season, but he come Jan, innit?
He came
Yeah, like
October, November
No, you sure?
No,
when Brendan Rodgers got.
I thought it was in January.
Nah, it's earlier than that. Rodgers got the
Oh,
chop early.
so he only missed like two months of the season, 3 months of the season.
He was there before Christmas, 100%.
So what's people piping up about? Oh yeah, he ain't had enough. He ain't had a lot of time. That's bullshit.
What's the colour?
Definitely.
Must be.
And he's German.
Jurgen.
Jurgen Klopp.
Trust
He
me.
feels like he's been there for a minute, you know.
I mean, if they
Trying
don't,
to see now.
if they don't win it now, yeah, then boy, they're gonna be waiting.
2015.
God knows.
2015. So
2015.
It's a three and a half.
Years.
Then.
Yeah.
You've been there a while.
Well, it's been a little bit, and he hasn't won anything. It's been to 2 finals, isn't it?
Wait, when did Mourinho
Europa
get?
League.
Europa.
It was the same year Mourinho went, innit?
Oh yeah, Champions League as well.
No, Mourinho,
When did he get
what,
to,
left?
Did he get Carlo?
No,
United.
it was the same year
I
Mourinho
don't know if
took
he's
over
done
at.
that. Has he? I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I know obviously he done
Maybe.
Champions League
I think
with
it was.
Did
Dortmund.
Mourinho come in 2015, isn't it?
No,
or
like,
16?
lost it with him.
When did Mourinho go to Thingy?
To who?
United.
2015 or 16?
Would have
He
been.
was the manager we had before that.
No, I think it was 16.
I think it was
Van Gaal.
16.
No, I think it was 16, yeah.
Louis
Yeah,
van
so-
Gaal.
Oh, he's retired.
He's
fully now,
retired,
innit?
innit? Yeah, I saw
Oh,
a
is
little
he?
thing on
Fully, he's done.
internet, innit? Yeah.
Well, he's not upstairs anymore.
He's saying,
Done.
he's a pensioner now.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's
Rate
chilling.
that. Rate
He's
that.
an old man though. He's like 70.
Yeah.
Bro,
He's
no,
had enough
that's
of ball.
71 or something like that.
Yeah, Wenger was like 70 plus as well. Man.
Zidane's been appointed back at Real Madrid, I think.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
I really
Yeah, but
wonder
I
what
think-
that conversation was like.
Do you know
It
what?
must have
though?
been.
Yeah, but I think that's a win-win for him because I think he's coming into a situation where It's clearly not going well. It's potentially going to give him more time. He's obviously going to get parachuted a bit more money. I did not see the risk in him coming back at all.
Shall I tell you why?
If he stabilises it and then leaves in the summer, again, people look like as it's been a successful period for him.
Shall I tell you what? It was good for him as well. Because he got out at the right time.
He left.
If he had stayed, this probably would have still been happening.
He left.
But by going and coming back, it's like...
Look what happened.
Yeah, look what happened because
I've come. I'll save up. I'm
But
back.
to be fair though, Madrid, even when you used to watch them when he played, you used to think to yourself, they're only probably one player on the opposition away from getting battered because they were very open. But what they used to do was similarly to what Guardiola does, where he gets the fullbacks to potentially come inside and they obviously overload the midfield.
They just score more than
He used to get but he used to get both fullbacks playing really high, innit? So he used to almost leave two at the back and then get them playing really high, and all of the attack would be on
overload
onto
everywhere,
the
man.
team. Yeah. So again, it's that tactical nous, but I don't know, man. I don't know how he's gonna do. I hope he does well. So I like Zizou, but I don't think it's even relevant.
Oh, so quickly before we go, someone's asking something. Sorry.
They're not in Champions League anymore.
That's what I was talking
Ajax not them out.
Yeah. They knocked them out properly.
Yeah, but you know what though? Ajax are not shit.
They're not. They are not. They are not.
Listen, I told you my defender plays for them.
People, what do you call it?
Delete, yeah?
You own a defender.
I own him, bro.
How much
If you don't know it. So, his name is... What's this?
It's called a phone.
Shout out Spence.
His name's Little Bullet. Oh, I think so. I don't know.
Hope not.
No, he's our listener, fam.
I'm joking. Shout out Little Bullet.
I hope that's his name.
Little Bullet or Hullet?
Bullet.
I'm gonna go
If
with
it was Little
Bullet.
Hullet, you'd rate that more, would it?
Of course.
Top 4 prediction podcast pending. And Champions League winner 1-2, bro. Keep it up. Love the content. I hope it goes well for you all, bro. Okay. So top 4 prediction. We're not going to make a whole podcast out of it. Just answer the question. Go first. Top 4.
Man City, Liverpool, Spurs, United.
Yeah, I agree. I think we'll just edge it over Arsenal, man.
Lamin?
I suppose I hate to agree, but I think we could come fourth, but I don't think we will. I think United do. I think Spurs will be thereabouts.
I saw Troops say somewhere that he thinks Arsenal going to get it. So because he says it, I reckon. No, I'm joking. I'm chatting rubbish.
Please don't.
I'm chatting rubbish. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think as much as I want to, we've got the easier running because we ain't got big team, but we've got 5 away games out of 8.
Yeah.
So home, we're cool.
And what's the point different? 1.
It's very tight now, man.
Yeah, it's tight.
It's very tight.
And I'm just obviously that's just assuming the other clubs don't drop points as well.
Yeah, and we both still got Europe. Arsenal could get knocked out next week, though. Or was it
Tomorrow.
Thursday?
Tomorrow. I think we'll overturn
Today's
that.
Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah.
I think we'll
It'll be
overturn
tough, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Because them lot going forward are decent.
No, but before that sending off last week, when I
Different
told you
game.
they had nothing. But obviously you're playing 35 minutes against 10 men.
No,
Yeah.
I think Arsenal will win.
I think we'll
I don't really
we'll
come
go
back
for
I
and
think
win,
we'll
so
shave it.
If we don't,
And you lot
hey
got
ho.
Champions League.
I don't know who we're going to get, though.
It's the spirit of Barcelona. That one night in Barca.
I like what Scholes done. I'll never forget, man. Was
Ollie's at the
it a
wheel, man.
volley or half volley?
And
The Barcelona one, yeah.
Champions League, who
Great
do you not
goal.
think gonna
Who's still in it? That's what I need to know.
You got Spurs.
Definitely not winning.
Brent, is that connected?
Spurs, Ajax,
Juve.
Juve,
Juve.
United, Man City. Is it Porto?
Porto.
still
Yeah,
there.
they won an extra
Porto,
time.
and then you got the 2 today. So Bayern or Liverpool, Barca or Leon.
I think Barca just been lacking the last few years. I don't know, man.
They're not excited.
Where's your board?
Yes.
So a quick call. I just to get Bill quickly. Is it BH129?
Barcelona just not exciting as they was.
Yeah. I mean, they're just,
It's a
it
bit
shows if
different.
they're lacking something.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
they are.
So,
It's
And
they're
they're
going.
looking for it because you can see the players they're trying to sign.
They're going through a little transition.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They still got the quality, but it's just, you know, when something's missing,
Yeah, we were.
when you find that piece to your puzzle, then
we,
you know,
we were
innit?
blessed to watch what we watched.
Oh,
Like,
What
do you know
what
I
period
mean?
was it? 08? No, 08 to 12
Unbelievable.
season
Yeah,
or something like
it's
that?
It was.
Oh,
Yeah, properly.
crazy.
ugh.
You have Iniesta, Busquets, Fabregas.
Just that three alone. Yeah, you're winning games.
That three and
then you had Eto'o.
Messi up there when David Villa was there.
Oh gosh,
Pedro on one side.
I think he is a bigger loss than people. When David Villa left,
he was
they
class.
look a bit.
That's when I loved watching them the most.
Same.
Messi, Pedro, Villa, Busquets, Xavi thing. That was like the peak Barca for me.
Did you hear the commentator the other day when Ajax beat Madrid?
No.
So De Jong's going to Barcelona, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, Ajax
50 mil, isn't it?
Obviously, Ajax played well that game and De Jong had a good game. Commentator's gone, oh, this De Jong, he's played well. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for Busquets to get a game. I said, what?
Wow. Busquets, you know.
Because that one game where he played well against Modric.
Do you know how underrated Busquets is?
I've been saying this.
Oh my god.
Martinez
for the longest.
The first time I watched Busquets
He had a
properly,
podcast where he said Javi Martinez is better than Busquets.
I've come back since then. Have I not corrected?
He has.
Thank God. Thank God.
No, but Javi Martinez is actually
He's a good player.
He's good,
He's
but
no Sergio Busquets.
honestly, that guy.
I didn't really watch Sergio Busquets like that before. But when I started watching him properly.
First time I watched him was when they played away to Arsenal Champions League. Oh my gosh. And he controlled the whole game.
Just ticked us over.
I was like, who's this guy?
And the geezer's slow. Geezer can't move.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Baller though.
Plays in triangles. And you
That's
can see
it.
him, you can see they're so clear as well.
Bill's not going to answer.
Hey, get cross on him.
Should we prank
He's not
someone?
answering. Huh? Should we
Prank
You know
someone?
what? That'll be a show, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a show in itself.
That's one for you and me, isn't it, Spence?
I'm going to
Yeah.
call Akin Fenman next week.
Hey, Spence, what's going on with my book?
Do you still need that?
I actually do.
I'll message him.
Aye,
I'll
cross
message him
I'm
when I
under
go.
no pressure. Where's Cross?
Crosser,
I'll message when I go.
Yeah.
what's going on? You're live on the Counter Attack podcast.
Oh yeah.
I can't really hear you that much, boys. What's happening?
You tell me, Cross.
You can't hear us. Can you hear me?
I could hear you, but you're faint.
You were faint.
Yeah, I could
Is
hear
there
you.
any
but
more, Brent?
Obviously, it's faint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you
Hey,
can
hold
hear,
on.
you can hear me though, innit?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you better. I can hear you better.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can you hear me, Crosser?
Yeah, I could hear you. I could hear you.
Crosser.
Obviously, all I could hear is that 3-1 though, still. I just had to say that.
What's the 3-1?
What's
I'm
happening?
not sure what he's all about.
Last week.
Oh, well, whatever.
Daps, you don't remember that 3-1, yeah?
Nah, Cross, I don't know. Cross, listen, you're getting too comfortable with this podcast. Like, you're part of the
He's
family.
part
now.
of the furniture.
Come in?
You're part of the family now. You're part of the furniture.
Yeah, I'm part of the Yeah. How you lot doing though? Boys, what I was going to say, yeah? Obviously, things are going, obviously, on Sunday, what you did Man United over, yeah?
Yeah.
He did.
The way, I'm going to be honest with you, the only thing I was disappointed about is the way your fans celebrated.
What do you mean?
It's too much. It's like, it feels like you done an upset.
This guy. Bro.
Like, do you understand? That's the feeling I got. People
Okay.
were posting like little emojis of Lacazette doing his handshake and all that stuff.
Hey, what are you trying to say, bro?
I'm not, Lam, I'm not even atting you at that, yeah? But
No immunity.
I just thought it was like a bit of too much of a celebration.
Yeah.
Okay, very quickly, because we're wrapping up, Crosser.
Pardon?
Chelsea versus Newcastle. Was
Chelsea?
it Newcastle you lot played? Who did you lot play?
No, Wolves.
No,
No,
we
Wolves,
played
Wolves, sorry, Wolves.
I know, good
You know
time.
what it is? We keep going to these games, yeah, and we're doing 76% possession, yeah?
Mm.
And the team's just hitting us from the counter-attack.
Shout out counter-attack.
Yeah.
Shout out counter
It's nothing special, yeah? Louise is too slow, yeah? Rudiger's the best defender in the whole Premiership, I don't care.
Don't start stuff
Yeah?
like that, man. Cross, come on. Hey.
No, Rudiger's quality. Rudiger's quality. Even
that
my
make-
son, yeah?
but that
Yeah,
makes him the
Wembley,
best.
Go on.
Yeah? Pardon me?
But that makes him the best.
Nah, he's quality. You know why he's quality?
Tell me.
You know why?
Go on.
See the passion he plays with and everything. and you don't know I like the passion and that. You see Rudiger, he is quality. Like, I swear on my life, like, when he first came, I thought he was really excellent. Then he had a little dip, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But see him, he's a top defender, you know?
Very quickly, yeah. How come you don't play Christensen? I thought he looked alright last year.
No, Christensen, he's good. The only reason we're playing the wings is because, see, if you don't watch the match against Dynamo Kiev, yeah, it was a perfect example. Luis could play those long balls wide to Pedro.
Very true.
Or Hazard, yeah? He could play the balls. Yeah, pause. Yeah? He could play those balls like from the back of the field, yeah?
Yeah.
So when he gets that ball, is that he could play it out, like, and that's how Sarri wants to play. He wants to play from the back. He wants to play the defenders having 17 touches before the ball goes forward. I don't agree with that. I think it's a bit boring myself. But that's how he wants to play. Yeah? Kepa gets more touches of the ball than most men in the Premiership. How about that?
Yeah, Kepa shit.
Like, he plays more passes
Yeah, he did.
than most men in the Premiership. Kepa does that.
Is Kepa good, do you reckon? Do you like him?
Pardon me?
Do you like Kepa?
I think he's brilliant. I think he's the best man goalkeeper ever.
Cross, you're taking the piss.
Wait.
Is he better than De Gea?
No. You know what?
Hey, is he better than De Gea?
Is he better than Ramiro?
He is better than don't be silly, yeah?
Ramiro is
Basically, yeah?
hard.
Is he better than De Gea?
You know what? Yeah, see De Gea, yeah? He's world class. He's world class, yeah? He's world class, yeah?
But
see Kepa's got that potential, yeah, to be even more better than that. I don't even know. Just to be the one being a legend. He's great.
He ain't got no potential to be great, bro.
No,
What are
he
you
has,
talking about, bro?
No, but
Wait.
before we finish as well, Cross, what did you think about Kepa and Sarri, that whole thing at the cup final?
You know what?
He said it was passion.
No,
Did
you
he?
know what it is, yeah? That was passion.
Oh,
That was passion.
Fuck that right off, man.
No, how much I say to you?
Go
How
on.
much I say to you, though? The only thing I was disappointed about, yeah, I thought Caballero, yeah, might have saved the penalties because my man, he's a penalty saver.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he played there. That was a
From
tactic in itself.
He
I
knows
think,
them.
for Sarri bringing him on. Do you know what I mean? To
Yeah,
get in
but
City's
the
players.
thing about it- Yeah, but all of Man City's penalties were world class except for Aguero's. All the penalties, there was no keeper in the world who could save Sterling's penalty. Yes or no?
Which ones?
Sterling.
No,
Sterling.
definitely not Sterling.
Sterling's penalty was never getting saved.
There's no keeper like Kepa. He made a save, isn't it? Like,
Who's that from Sana, innit?
You saw it, yeah.
Sane,
like,
yeah.
yeah, he made a Sane save.
And then he
Like
chucked in
Luis,
Aguero.
like, come on. It wasn't really like we just made like I don't think Jorginho should have took the first penalty, yeah,
Dead pen.
because his penalty kick is so confident.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought Hazard
like,
should have took the first
Yeah.
one.
Hazard's pen?
no, you know who should have took the first one?
Sick.
As a man,
Go on.
Aspilicueta, because he's the captain and he steps up and sets the pace. And once he smashes it, but he just smashes it, innit? He's got no technique to his penalty. He's gonna go in, he smashes it.
That is true.
And he goes back to the crowd and says, "Boys, no one misses a penny." Yeah. Then you get someone like
Crosser, listen.
Jorginho to do his little thing.
Crosser.
Yeah.
Right, before you go, one last thing. Are you making
Go
top
on.
4?
Are we making top 4?
Yeah.
Boy, man, that sounds. You know what it is?
What is
We're
it?
not gonna make. I don't think we're gonna make top 4, but we're gonna win Europa, and we're gonna kick out you lot of top 4.
Who's you lot?
Woolwich, isn't it?
What, you
It's gonna go City, Liverpool, yeah,
yeah.
United, Woolwich.
Oh, you think Tottenham are finishing out of top 4?
Yeah. I don't care about them anyway. Yeah, dead stadium as well. no trophy. No trophy.
By the way,
Yeah.
hey, Mane's just scored, bro.
Cool. Listen,
Yeah,
Cross,
yeah.
we're out.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything you want to say before you go, quickly?
Messi bagged. Yes.
Anything? No, nothing. Listen, what I'm gonna say, yeah, and this is to all the Arsenal fans who listen, yeah. Stop celebrating like you won a cup. Yeah. It was 2-0 against a dead United team who went the full 98 minutes against a PSG team who was running them ragged. Yes or no?
Yes.
Goodbye, Crosser. Crosser, goodbye.
Thank you. Take care, Willis.
Shout out, Crosser. Hold it, Chris.
Shout out to the boys. Yeah, take care,
big
boys.
up,
Yeah,
big
take
up.
care.
Cool,
Easy,
cool,
Cross.
All right, guys, wrapping up.
What a guy.
Yeah, that's Crosser. I'm going to start calling more of you guys, so just, whatever, we'll do this. But
Hey, that Kepa thing, I ain't been on it since. That proper upset my
That
soul.
upset you, innit? Yeah.
oh yeah, you ain't been on this.
To the core.
I told you because you switched sides. You're a manager.
It's not even. That's come on. Like,
No, it's
Sorry,
shocking.
should have walked though
Shocking.
from there. I couldn't stay.
No, sorry.
He started walking.
He started, but
No,
It's like-
I would have
Yeah.
gone. Like, I can't stay at the club.
Nah.
You have to come off.
He wouldn't have
or I
played
have to
again
go.
for me.
Shall I tell you what's made it worse,
He
Fred?
wouldn't have played again for me.
They
Shall I
lost
tell
as
you what's made it
well.
worse?
He would have
Regardless
come
what
off the
happened,
pitch.
He wouldn't have
They
played.
lost,
He would have
innit?
come off that pitch.
No, shall I tell you what made it worse?
Excuse me, yeah, he would have.
Which is pointless. So he dropped him for the next match, only to put him straight back in.
Because they probably told him.
Yeah, you
like,
got to drop him.
Look, Kepa,
Listen,
I'll punch him up in training.
guys, we've got to go. Brent's giving us that look
weigh him in, bro.
like we've got to go. Brent, why are you not happy today? Are you not happy today? Oh, okay, cool.
Can't you tell by the smile?
Yeah, he's smiling now. Straight. All right, guys. So keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Is there anything else? No.
I'm gonna get back on Spence of Excellence.
Spence of Excellence.
Spence's coaching corner.
Spence's coach's corner is coming back.
Yeah,
Spence is gonna.
when the season's done.
Spence is gonna be more active
I'm
when
gonna
it
be
comes
active.
to pod.
I've just been a bit tied up
stuff.
with the managing stuff at the minute.
Lamin's gonna be more active, posting some of the pod stuff. And
Sure.
Mike, pick up your channel and all of that.
Oh yeah, I do YouTube as well, so check that out. It's Us Two Entertainment. Me and my boy Reggie. He wasn't here today, but
Reggie
yeah.
hates people.
Shout out Reggie.
Shout out him. If you can follow me on Instagram, Michael ADEM1. Twitter is the same, and
No, you can let them in, bro.
Snapchat is just don't worry about that.
No,
Yeah.
Snapchat. Oh, I need to. Are people still on Snapchat, man?
You'll be surprised, man.
Never went and got involved in
Yeah,
that one.
get
So-
that.
I'm gonna lie, banked out.
Alright, cool. Well, yeah, guys, all of our
It
ads,
does a lot.
all of our ads are in the bio. Shout out Michael. Shout out Young Spence.
Big up Michael.
Every time.
Yeah, guys, we're out.
Easy.
Later.
Yes.
You are.